Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking and reviewing an episode. And quickly, thank you so much for 500 subscribers. I can't believe it. I got 500 subscribers. Thank you so much, everyone who subscribed and everyone who watches my videos. Anyway, this was created by Shippidge. So let's get right into it. So first we're going to be looking at this little scene at the start. So after War Turtle explains his pain and suffering, we're going into this scene where he climbs to the top of the mountain and meets Dialga. Now, Dialga already knows what's going to happen because he's the Pokemon God of Time. And he just meets War Turtle, and War Turtle demands and makes a whole scene and speech. But Dialga has seen this many times and just rewinds time because he's kind of sick of it. And in the end, he just rewinds and acts like he was been defeated. Then he decides to go with the revival. Next, Dialga asks War Turtle to access a memory of his past when Charmander was alive to revive him. And they do it, and it turns out to be a success. So now going back to the past, Squirtle is here. And basically now Caterpie is going to kill Charmander. But Squirtle comes in, steps in, but something we're just going to call the glitch phenomenon for this video, where War Turtle glitches back in and stops Caterpie from killing him. Then what happens is Squirtle uses the Ultra Ball and catches Charmander. Now, Caterpie tells Squirtle to stand down, but Squirtle is sick of it, so he starts beating up Caterpie and then runs away to find Bulbasaur. After finding Bulbasaur, who's just chilling and eating berries, Squirtle wants to run away, but then Bulbasaur doesn't want to. But then he remembers what Mewtwo told him, to go to Cerulean Cave after seeing a glitch. So he remembers and decides he wants to go. Meanwhile, Caterpie's minions come and find their boss fainted on the floor. So they use a revive and revive Caterpie back. Now Caterpie is very angry and decides to evolve Whiskers into a Nidoqueen to destroy Charmander and probably Squirtle too. Meanwhile, Bulbasaur explains to Squirtle about everything that happened, and Squirtle realizes that Charmander were just trying to save him. Then he says something he said in the past too, and in episode 10, and it comes back to him. But he just doesn't figure out what it is, and in the process, he accidentally releases Charmander while contemplating whether he should or not. Now Charmander immediately in fear runs away. And after a while, he says that he doesn't want anything to do with Squirtle and just runs away. In the meantime, Bulbasaur and Squirtle decide that Squirtle will go and meet back with him later, after Bulbasaur brings him to his Cerulean Cave. And anyway, he meets back with the trio. The Forest King from previous episodes, and the Flareon from episode 6, I think. There's also a Ditto disguised as a Vaporeon, which is very, very nervous. Now Flareon ambushes Charmander, and then Bulbasaur eventually saves him. Now, Charmander says thank you, and this really shocked me because Charmander has become a very good guy now. He speaks very politely and talks about equalness. Now, I don't know if I like this or not, since I liked Charmander's aggressive personality, but this is very good character development. Now, Squirtle and Charmander meet back up, and it starts off very tense, but then they both forgive each other, and they are both good friends again now. And now they all decide to go to Cerulean Cave, but out of nowhere, the Nidoqueen, which is Whiskers, comes up. Now all of them work together and fight, and eventually Charmander gets very, very seriously hurt. And now the glitch phenomenon comes back, and War Turtle comes back again and absolutely destroys Nidoqueen. After Nidoqueen tries to attack Squirtle, he accidentally drowns into the pool, but Squirtle is okay. And now Charmander nearly slips, falls, and drowns. But then the glitch phenomenon comes back, and a very emotional scene where Wartortle says he's just happy to see Charmander again, even after being ended. We don't really know what happens to him after. Now the whole city is completely corrupted with glitch, and they all make their way into the cave, concluding the end of the episode. I really enjoyed this episode, and please let me know if you did too. And that's the end of it. Hopefully episode 12 comes out soon. My guess, 3 years. Now, really quickly, thanks so much to Vaporeon Fine for being a really loyal fan and always commenting. I see them all the time. And really, it's really cool. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and thank you, Shippidge, for making such an awesome episode. Hope episode 12 is just as good.